Health and wellness coaches, imagine more people could see you and more people could get to know you. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Hi, my name's Darren Danks, Mindset Coach. I help you to make the necessary mindset shifts, boost your efficiency so you can scale your business and make more money. Now today we're going to talk horror movie time, live video. Oh my God. The very thought of going live can fill some people with absolute horror and dread. It's like someone's asked them to run naked down a busy high street shouting, "I'm a chicken." Whatever it's going to be, something that's incredibly embarrassing, scary, whatever it is. Live video is kind of literally the Hollywood horror movie time. But it doesn't have to be that way. And the results when you start to do these videos, whether it is a live video, whether it is like this, a YouTube video, the results can be incredible because people get to know you. People get to know your personality, your quirkiness. They connect with you and they get to know what you do better than reading your blog post, your Facebook post, your Instagram post, whatever it is. Anything that's in written form, while it's very good, is no substitute for this face-to-face kind of get to know that person. So one of the big, huge things when you want to increase your visibility and increase that personal connection with prospective clients is video. It is estimated that by around I think next year, it may even be this year, but I mean even more so right now, the fact that no one is going out, people are Netflixing, YouTubing, whatever it is, it's estimated that 80% of the internet traffic is video. And if you're not grabbing a piece of that 80%, you are really missing out. So it's time to actually embrace getting on camera. But that can fill people with dread and fear and horror, like I said earlier on. But when you start to do it, it becomes easier and easier. The more practice you get, the better you become. The more you learn about how to structure your videos, how to present yourself on video, the better you become. And the better you become, the easier it becomes. It becomes less scary. It becomes less horrifying. Now, when I first started to do live videos, YouTube videos back in the day, I mean, I did YouTube video. I've since deleted because I was so terrible, but really bad. I even had hair then. It was incredible. But when I started, it was like I had a rod up my back or rod up my ass. I was so wooden and rigid and nervous and generic. I'm saying generic because I had almost zero personality on those videos, on whether it was live, whether it was pre-record, whether it was on Periscope. I used to do Periscope, and that changed over time because it's kind of like a muscle memory. The more you do, the easier it becomes. So we need to break through that barrier of fear when it comes to going on video. Now, think about it. We have no problem getting onto a Zoom call with someone. We have no problem getting onto a Skype call with someone. We have no problem FaceTiming anyone. It's exactly the same. You're talking to a device. You're not talking in front of an auditorium of like 5,000 people. You're not talking to a boardroom full of high-level executives. You're just not. You're talking to this thing here. This is my phone I'm talking to. It could be your phone, it could be your computer, it could be your tablet, whatever it is. You have no problem. And I can pretty much guarantee that for every person watching, you have no problem talking to someone when it's just a conversation on Skype, on Zoom, on FaceTime, whatever you use. No problem at all. But for some reason, a lot of people, probably including you watching this now, have an issue when it comes to actually going live or recording a YouTube video. I mean, forget the editing thing. That's like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't edit things. Oh my God. That can be learned very easily. But it's the whole appearing on camera which can cause panic and fear and anxiety and stress just thinking about it. So one of the things I advise people to get over this fear is to create a kind of muscle memory about it. And what I do there is tell them to create a private Facebook group. Now, when you create that, you have to add at least one person. So add your best friend, add your business coach, whatever it's going to be, just one person you trust who you know will never judge you. They will give you constructive criticism if you ask for it. So you only need one person in there, and then use that you can make it private so no one even knows that group exists. You can go live in there as much as you want, as many times as you want, and need to get used to the whole process of talking to a device. I mean, go back 10 years, 20 years. We always spoke to a phone. So but we seem to have a disconnect when it comes to something we always do and did, and this whole thing of live video or recorded video. So create that blah 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 blah. Yeah. So see what I mean? You get used to people's mistakes and personality and all this kind of stuff. I'm not editing that out. I'm leaving that in because made me chuckle. That's good enough for me, you know? So get used to going live in this private Facebook group until you get so comfortable with camera and you're, talking to your phone on video becomes kind of, you're talking to your best friend to the point where you're that used to it. The fear goes, the fear dissolves. That's one of the big things I advise people. And a community I'm in, I actually created a private Facebook group exactly for this person, because this reason, because there were many people who were scared about going live. So we put them in that group and they just practiced and practiced. So they can practice the technical side of things, they can practice the presentation, they can practice all sorts of things until it becomes so normal to them that when they then go live on their profile or on their page, it's like, hey, how are you all? And it's so used to it and it's so normal and it's brilliant. That's the point where they get to. And that's the point where I want you to get to too. So the big thing to increase your visibility and to get prospective clients and your existing clients to get to know you and your personality, your quirks, your humor, your mistakes, whatever it is, they make that personal connection with you. And the more they make that connection, the more they warm to you, the more they begin to trust you. And when we're talking about health and wellness coaching, that trust is so important because they are effectively putting their health, both physical and mental health, in your hands. So trust is a big thing, and knowing you right there, you watching this, when people get to know you, they get to warm, as I say, they warm to you and they want to work with you much more. So it's live video and YouTube videos, Instagram live, YouTube live, LinkedIn live if you've got that facility, because all of us haven't got it yet. All of those platforms, you can go live, you can put pre-recorded videos up and people get to know you, like you, trust you, and even love you because you come over more credible, more real, and they get to know you as a person, not just you as a coach. Because if you just have that I'm a coach, you're a client connection, they effectively go, oh, I'm going back from this person. But when they get to know you as a person, oh, you're lovely. It's that kind of sort of relationship. So if you're scared of going live, if you're scared of making these YouTube videos, practice. Practice where no one can see you. Practice where you know it's a safe place. And these private Facebook groups are ideal. They're brilliant to do that. And also, the more you practice, the more, when I talk about the disconnect of, talking to a device against talking to like a big crowd of people, that disconnect kind of goes away. You get used to it and it's so much better. So it's really just that one big tip. Practice in a safe place, practice where no one can judge you, practice where no one can see you, until it becomes comfortable. It goes from this horrible place you've been sent down to hell and the devils are sticking pitchforks up your backside and all this kind of stuff. You transition from being there to going to the lovely place where the angels are playing harps and dusky maidens, if that's where you want to go down, are feeding you grapes. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever you see as paradise, that is where you go from. You go from the pitchforks to the ecstasy. And that all comes down to practice. Practice, practice, practice. You create the muscle memory. It gets normal. People see you more. People connect with you more. Fantastic. So that is all I want to leave you with today. Get onto that video, embrace and grab your 15 minutes of fame, but I want it to last more than 15 minutes. You get your piece of that 80% of video traffic, because that's what you need. That's what's going to get people to connect with you. So don't forget, get on there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video. And I'm Darren Danks, mindset coach, and I help you to get those mindset shifts to increase your efficiency and make more money. So until next time, you have a great day, and I shall see you on the next one.